Now I'm going to be tying basically a mixed bodied wet fly. In this case, I'll just take away the wing. You'll see the colour mix there in this one. This is yellow, red and claret. Now the pattern itself is basically good for brown trout, sea trout, salmon. It can be tied in many hooks. It could be obviously a trout hook in this case, or sea trout. This is a size 10. It's competition heavyweight size 10 from Fowl, but you could tie it on a salmon iron. You could do what you like, but it's a good trout fly tied in 12s even. You can tie these right down. Now what I may do is just, I'll tie a size 12, more a trout size. Now it's, as I say, you could even tie a 14 quite easily enough. You could mix it, take it right down. Again, this is a competition heavyweight, which is slightly heavy, just so it sits better. It's going to be fished in the river, so you can fish this in the loch as well. Now, thread, you could start with I'm going to start with a yellow thread because the back starts with a yellow dubbing, so it helps to keep it brighter. Then it goes to a red and then a claret, so you can darken the thread as you go up. Now I'm just using the uni thread in this case. It's an 8/0 in yellow. Just going to wax the thread to get it started. You start just about a mil or two from the eye. Remove the waist, and the way down I'm just going to tie in. This is a modern tinsel, obviously. It's a silver holographic, a medium. And then I'm just going to take it around the bend. So take courage turns, go around the bend to form a small tag. Come back up maybe 4 to 6 turns. Now to protect the tag, I'm just going to touch of super glue just at that point there. Now this is super glue. It comes from Fowl. It comes with a brush, so it's very easy to apply. So we take a couple of turns of the holographic tinsel up. I'm just going to trim it, say about the yellow segment body, sort of length just now. Tail, this is a golden pheasant crest. So basically it comes from the head. Now I've actually dyed it fluorescent yellow. You can see there it's brightened it up. So tail length, it's up to yourself. Some people like a reasonable length in the tail. You're looking around about the shank length would be about okay. So we tie that on. The curve, obviously natural curve coming up. Trim away the waist, the length of the body. I'm just going to take the thread up at this point just to tidy things. The way back down I've got a small silver tinsel. This is actual tinsel. The only company I know it does the tinsels are Vineyards and Lagerton. Lagerton still do good tinsels. So now I've got my yellow. It could be a seal's fur, an SLF, it could be whatever. Now you only need a wee drop, don't need a lot. Just going to dab it on. You're looking for basically to natural blend from there to the red and then to the claret. So you're looking at a shape, some sort of shape. Even if you've got to take the thread through it slightly to tighten it up, like I did there, and draw it back. And then we've got our red, which we put in the centre. You can still use the yellow thread, it'll be okay. Again, slide it up. Control the turns by just tightening up onto that, so that you anchor it to that. When you do a turn, I'll just go back just to show you. Now you see it's loose, so I do a turn where it starts, and then the anchor point is there, so I can tighten to that point, and then I can then get a nice taper into the body. Stroke back the fibre. Now because I'm using claret now, I'm going to change to a black thread. This is a uni thread in black, so we just basically tie over the yellow. And trim away obviously your yellow thread and your base piece of the black. So we'll get our claret. There's our claret there. I see there's lots of dubbins. This is a seal's fur. You can use SLF and so on. Even if you've got to slightly come over the red a wee bit just to get what you want, the colour. And to give yourself lots of room up here. I'm going to put wax on my thread here. You're looking a good, around about 3 mil or so. We bring my rib up. And I'm just lifting out some of the fibres kind of straight out, bring the rib. And it could be gold or silver. I'm just using the silver. Couple of turns to hold. You see, you get a nice colour. There's lots of colour combinations that work out there. Tri-colour type colours you'll see. If you go on the internet you should find them. If you want, you can actually just lightly, piece of Velcro, just bring out some of the dubbing. Put a wee bit more life into it. Just roll your fingers through it. Just all I'm doing is rolling my fingers on the side of the shank, drawing it back. Now I've got black hackle dyed black. It's just basically a cock hackle in this case, a Chinese cock, which is a very soft, then sharp, gets stiffer as it goes up. Now this is a small feather, so you use a hen hackle, you could use whatever you like. Just going to catch this in, trim away the waist, and look for my hackle pliers, which always seem to hide from me, but here we are. These are just small hackle pliers. This will allow you to see what I'm doing. Folding the hackle, just slightly, bring your fingers through, you see how it folds. Now the front of the hackle's towards the eye, so then what we're looking, not too many turns. I'm really using up the soft part of the hackle. That's fine, across your thread. A couple of turns down, remove the hackle pliers, and then just tidy that area up. There's the tip of the hackle, we can then remove that. What I'm going to do here is just roll again, the legs back. Now you could leave it like that and then put a wing on, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a blue jay. Just a wee throat of blue jay on it. So we get a feather. There's a blue jay wing there, so just taking one of the feathers from it. And take away some of the rubbish at the bottom. Now it needs to be long enough to reach, so again we bring it sort of 90 degrees from the stem, should basically bring them in line, so we tear this off. Now you mix them, sometimes it's worth mixing them, so we roll it within our fingers, it mixes the fibre up. You can turn your hook upside down if you want, and basically pinch and loop down the way. I get lots of questions about this. There's different ways of actually doing it. So I'm pinch and loop, tying it in nice and tight. Just 2 or 3 turns just to see where we are. Now it's one way it's too short, so I'm going to go back in. And then really get my fingers in the right position again. I like it to at least reach the point of the hook. I usually pinch and loop up the way, but just to show you, a lot of people struggling with the pinch and loop up the way, so I'm turning the hook upside down. But my vice is not set up basically to really suit this too well, but it's just the way I tie. You can obviously adjust the vice. Now you get your scissors right in there. Cut. First cut, usually the best cut. Just seeing where we are, it's tight enough now. Wax your thread. When you cut that, you don't want any of the cut ends to be into the eye. There we are, it's clean enough, that's fine. Down here is bringing out the fibre just to see how things are. Sort of fine hair there, I could see, I just want to get rid of that. There we go. Now the wings I'm using, I'm using like a dark hen, right and the left here. Never get right and left. There we are. So this is just off a normal chicken. Just got speckled hen or dark hen or you get black. Chickens are all different colours. This one just has a nice mark on it that I liked. It's got a wee black it's basically like a cinnamon and a brown speckle through it. It's got a kind of brown tips here, which I think works well with this fly. Now we need a right and a left side, so I'm just going to prepare the wing. Just go right. You can cut it away, or most times I just tear it off. That's it. I've tore it off. It's got the wee ends on it. It helps to hold it together so you get the wing that you want. Now obviously that's my side, then I'll do your side. And this side you can see I've been cutting them. I'm going to just draw it out. Just need another fibre here. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually using my fingers. You can use a needle or a dubbing needle to bring them out, but I just tear it away. And then I'm going to see how the wing is looking. That's fine. So I've got the right and the left side. Now what we want to do is just bring the tips together. So I've got my tips. You're seeing the underside of the wing. Just basically straightening the fibre, so I mean like bringing these ends so that these are meeting. Tips are right, sit on top. Get the length, tips towards the end of the tail, or where you like. I'm going to fold it so it's down either side. Wee quick check. And then what I'm going to do is pinch and loop 2 or 3 turns just to see how it's sitting. Quick look, just a wee tad, that's a wee bit long, so I'm going to go back. So it's always go back. So we pull in nice and tight. A couple more turns. Check my length. That's a wee better. You can see if you get it long, it's always go back. Then trim this away. Make sure it's a wee bit neater than that. Just the wee ends there. You take the thread into the. I usually take it to the eye. Make sure you wax the thread, and then cut the thread turns into the cut ends of the wing. Then work your way up the head. Nice and tight. Get your whip finisher. I'm going to come back down, tidying the head up as well. So just whip finish and the way back down. Now I'm not putting a lot of pressure on there. When I'm just winding the whip finish on, take that up, then I tighten the whip finish. That'll basically bring it all together. And then what we do is then trim away the thread, and that's for fly. It's just a mixed bodied wet fly, mixed colour. It's like a brown turkey if you want to call it. And then a couple of coats of varnish, or you've seen me doing this. This is the super glue. I just touch the head all the way around. Just be careful, don't touch anything. This will set really quick, nice and hard. If you don't want to do that, as I say, just a couple of coats of varnish, or a single coat even does the job. But there you are, this is a sort of mixed bodied fly. In certain areas there's names given to the colour combinations. Some people will name them like a Gilnoki type colour is sort of red and black. Brown turkey or so would normally be sort of yellow, red and black. But you get yellow, black, you get lots of colours. This is a wee trout fly version that you could give a go, and it's just that's what fly tying's all about. So I hope you enjoyed that.